We got to move ahead. Next, we're going to have Donna Wright, who is not only our SDC Committeewoman, she's also Precinct 80 Chair and the President of the local Mothers Against, or Greg Abbott, or Now for Democracy. So here's Donna.
Moms do heroic things every day. All the months of pregnancy, the birth pain, feeding and soothing and dusting off pants. And then, as each milestone happens, moms let go. Moms let go so the child can roll over, or walk down the street by themselves, or enroll in college, or choose a life partner. As someone who has been a mom for a few decades now, I can tell you, we moms just keep on letting go. But while we moms keep on letting go, we also keep on doing all that we can to make sure our children and our neighbors' children are safe and able to live the best lives they can in this, our country. Yes, moms do heroic things every day. It doesn't take much, though, for a mom to be a shero. Just notice that the governor of your state is doing things that makes life worse for your children and your neighbors' children. He's a criminal! Then make a sign protesting that governor and stand in front of the state capitol with that sign. And then welcome others who want to join in also protesting that governor. And before you know it, so many people have joined in that you need to start a Facebook group, and you call it by the words you put on that sign: Mothers Against Greg Abbott. And then so many more have joined that you need to form a nonprofit and recruit leaders for local groups all over Texas and get regional groups their own Facebook pages and open up this movement to mothers and others from other states. Yes. And then you need to change the name, because your work is about so much more than just being mothers and others against Greg Abbott. Although, wasn't it delicious to be MAGA the Good? So your group becomes Mothers for Democracy. And you keep on doing heroic things, coming up with grades for Texas legislators, A through F. Ours got Fs. Developing award-winning ads, inspiring this mom and grandmom to get her butt off her couch and become more active in McLennan County and Texas state politics. And inspiring so many other mothers and so many other others to join in this movement for democracy that began not a few years ago in Austin, but actually over 250 years ago, when the mothers and some others in those 13 colonies realized how much they wanted a better present and a better future for themselves and their children. No kings. Democracy. I am honored to introduce the heroic mom who noticed that Texas Governor Greg Abbott was not making life better for us or for our children or our neighbors' children. The founder of Mothers Against Greg Abbott, now the head of Mothers for Democracy, Nancy Thompson.
Thank you so much, Donna. I mean, that was quite the introduction. I don't know how I can follow that up, but I'm going to try. So thank you so much. My name is Nancy Thompson, and I'm the founder of Mothers Against Greg Abbott and Mothers for Democracy. And you all are an amazing crowd. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe how many people are here today. So I need to put my water down. Give me a second. Okay. All right, let's get started. I'm so happy and honored to be here today because I really want to talk about a particular topic that is something I've been thinking about lately. And here it is. Who counts as we the people? Do you know? I don't know. My 11-year-old son, Brooks, he's back there hanging out. My 11-year-old son, Brooks, came home from school recently where they were memorizing the preamble of the U.S. Constitution. And he stood there, you know, proud and serious, and he recited it for my husband, Howard, and myself. We the people. 3 words, 3 small words that crackle with power, that thunder with promise, that launched a nation, not for kings, not for aristocrats, not for corporations, and not for oligarchs, but for all of us. For we the people. But today we have to ask a question that should take us to our core. Who do they mean when they say we? Because somewhere along the way, certain people in power decided that we the people doesn't include all of us. It doesn't include civil servants who stand up for corruption. It doesn't include native-born children of immigrants, because apparently the wrong parents makes you less American. It doesn't include legal immigrants who dare to speak their mind. It doesn't include former government officials who tell inconvenient truths. It doesn't include students, thinkers, dissenters, professors, writers, and dreamers. And now, just this week, we learned that it doesn't include independent judges. Yeah. Somehow, we the people keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller by accident. That is with purpose from Republicans. Yet, we the people is how the Constitution begins. And those words, that bold universal opening, was written by a man named Gouverneur Morris. You might not know his name, but you know his words. Morris was a founding father, a statesman, a visionary, and if Lin-Manuel Miranda ever runs out of Hamilton material, Gouverneur Morris will make one spicy musical, trust me. This man had a wooden leg, a scandalous love life, and no time for tyrants. He was not perfect, but he was unforgettable. More importantly, he believed not just in independence, but in union. A single nation, one messy, diverse, beautiful people. He gave more speeches at the Constitutional Convention than anyone else. 173 in total. And honestly, he would have been killer on Twitter. Hashtag founding father flex. He fought fiercely for religious liberty, for your rights to believe or not to believe, without government interference. He stood up loudly against slavery when many others stayed silent. He stood up when there was a secret plot, the Conway Cabal, and when they tried to remove George Washington from command. Morris was the tie-casting vote to save our revolution. That is who we come from. That is what our Constitution was built on. Yeah. Yes. So how dare anyone today shrink the definition of we the people to a privileged few? How dare they? How dare they rip the pages from history and redraw the boundaries of belonging? Because let me tell you, if your America only includes people who look like you, pray like you, think like you, then your America is not one Governor Morris wrote about. And that's the truth. So it's time that we all need to stop asking who belongs and start declaring we all do. So who belongs? Who belongs? Who belongs? That's right. We the people means all of us. We the people, we count. We matter. And if this country is to mean anything at all, then we the people must stand up for each other. It is all of us or none of us. All of us or none of us. All of us or none of us. Great. So today I'm going to ask every single person here today. It is time for all of us to rise to the occasion. Let's organize. Let's fight. Let's build a balanced government where we the people means what it was always meant to mean. Okay. Thank you. Let's build a stronger Texas Democratic Party, one that Governor Morris would have raised his glass to. That's right. And knowing Governor Morris, he probably would have started a fight. Just saying. Okay, because it's better to fight fascism amongst friends than to fight it alone. So, let's look around. Here we are, with friends fighting fascism. And I'd much rather be with all of you than be alone at home watching Netflix. So, after we leave here today, we must remember that we need to go home, we need to organize, we need to rise, we need to reclaim, and we need to reclaim we the people. Thank you so much.